time.
Well, that was sure fun. I had a great time.
Just kidding. Just kidding. And I start over again. The countdown all over again. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Hello, hello. Let me see. Let me lower my microphone because it's a little too loud. But welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you're here. Wait, I'm not muted. Now I'm muted. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Very sorry that I started the podcast, the live stream unmuted. It is a tradition that I have to start muted. Right, I have to start unmute for a couple of seconds, and then unmute. But yeah, something went wrong with my system here, and I don't know why. I don't know why I started unmuted. I had to start on mute first. That is tradition. So my apologies. You know, I had to unmute I have to mute for a couple minutes and then come back and stuff like that. So welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome everybody out there. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is the first day of the week, work week. Sunday is the first of the week, but happy Monday, first day of the work week. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who showed your love for today's video. If you guys didn't know, today I uploaded a video. I think that it was one of the most difficult, in a way, emotional videos to make for myself, um, because it had to do with my disability and a new product that came out and it was sent to me that gave me the ability to enjoy at least video content and game content for the first time in full clear HD. And yeah, and so I released that video today. I released that video today, and hopefully you guys can see it. But before I jump into anything, if I jump into anything at all, I want to take some time out. I want to take some time out to acknowledge our very our very special friend, um, Lottie, and her family. Today they lost a family member, and so I just wanted to say, Lottie, that I am praying for you. I hope that you, um, I know it's not easy. It's a difficult time, and so I want you guys out there, if you are a person of prayer, I want you guys to keep Lolly Tro here and her family in your prayers, because it's they just lost her. She just lost her uncle, and so I wanted to take this time. If you allow me, I'm gonna do I want to do a short prayer for her, so that so that God can intervene in her family and give them peace, because it's a difficult time. And oh, Lottie, you're here. I mean, you're here. That just shows us your strength. So allow me to a couple minutes, if you guys can bow your heads. Um, uh, Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for your love and your mercy. You're great, Lord God. Thank you for everything you provide for us, Lord. We come to you before this time to present to you Lottie's family. Lord, we know that they just lost a family member, Father. We know that that's not easy. That is not easy to go through, to lose somebody you love who's been there your entire life, Lord God. To say goodbye is not easy, but we ask you, Father, to stay with them and to give them peace of mind, give them peace in their hearts, Father. You may comfort them in this difficult time, and then they may know that they are not alone, that you are with them through this difficult moment, Father. Allow us to, as a family, as the Odyssey family, be with her, Father, to show her comfort and love and support in this difficult time. And we ask you to also stay with her. In Jesus' name, we thank you. Amen. And so, Lottie, we're with you. We're with you, and hopefully, you know, you can feel that comfort in your heart, that your family member is no longer suffering, because I know they were having a difficult time, and so they're at peace now. So everyone, they just kind of share your heart emojis for Lottie and her family, and to let her know that here at this channel, we are with her. And guess what? We are here for all of our subscribers. You guys are all very important to me, and I just wanted to let you know that you're 100% supported. You're 100% supported. Before we jump into anything else, because I just wanted to put that out there and make sure that that we support you and we're with you. All right. So I want to welcome everyone on the chat. Welcome everyone in the live stream. You guys have been incredible throughout the past months with your support, with your love, with your super chats, with the memberships, and man, you have no idea. Like you guys will never know. You guys will never know how much it means to me to have your support. Like you guys will never know, you know, how much over the past couple of weeks, your support has just lifted me up in this channel. And so today, yeah, we're gonna go over some Nintendo news, some exciting news. We're gonna go over stuff happening, right, that affects you and me. We're also going to go over some possible Nintendo Directs that we could kind of um, you know we could see, and we'll just hang out, we'll just chat, we'll just have a good time here on the channel, you and me. So let me know in the chat where are you watching from? Are you watching from work? Are you watching from the car ride? Make sure to keep your eyes on the road. Are you watching from home, right? With your family? Who are you watching as a family with your kids? Let me know how you are watching today, the live stream. I would love to know that. And so I'm working on I'm also working on a couple of things that will make the live stream a little more the live stream a little better. I'm working on some stuff that I don't want to tell you just yet because I want to surprise you. But I'm working on some stuff to help you guys, um, have a better show, right? Have a more entertaining show. Just just me just talking nonsense here, than just me talking nonsense, right? We got to Adam. Let me go ahead and do a quick shout out here on this stream. If you are watching from wherever you're watching, from we got people from X. All right, our largest audience, by the way, is on X. Our largest audience, and I so appreciate that so much. We got on Twitch as well. We have on Facebook. We have on, of course, on our home channel on YouTube as well. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to spend time here at the Odyssey and talk video games. And the world right now is not the funnest. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you need people, right? You need people, people who could share a little bit of positivity, maybe a nice message to you, um, and to kind of lift you up a little bit. Because I understand that sometimes when we watch the news, we go outside. There's a lot of division. There's a lot of things that are going on out there that you want to get away from, you want to get an escape from. And so I think that's why I created this channel. I created this channel to be an escape, right? An escape from people out there. Everybody is welcome on this channel of all ages. And I created this place to be a positive place for all of us. Yes, sometimes we talk about the harsh things like high game prices and how that affects everyone, and it affects me personally as well, right? Because it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not a Nintendo shill. I love Nintendo with all my heart. You guys can see him, Kirby. You see the channel here. My brother gave me that sign for my birthday one time. That this Nintendo sign right here. That is like a big, heavy, wooden, handmade sign that and then around it has LED lights, so it changes colors right behind it. My brother gave me that for my birthday one year. So and then of course I'm not sure if you can see back here. I have a lot of Nintendo, collectibles, and my collection is not just a video game collection. It's more. What's wrong with this thing? My camera's missing. Camera's like has a mind of its own now. My collection, as you can see, is not just like rolls and rolls and rolls of video games, right? I love products, statues. You see Link right there, right? I got the little tiny Master Sword, my lamp, that Mario statue. It's authentic from the New York store. It used to be a display, and so yeah, I love everything Nintendo products, and not only Nintendo, but I also have an arcade machine here with Galaga and Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, right? The year I was born, 1981, Galaga, and then my wife's favorite game is also there. Miss Pac-Man is there, like the dual machine. Up here, I got my original NES. So I have PlayStation, I have Xbox, I have a mini PC to play Steam games, and so I just love video games. It's an escape that you have. It's something that not everybody can do it, because depending on where you live or how you can afford it, right? And it's a privilege that we have, and we have to see it that way, right? It's not a need, it's something we want, right? Anybody here on this chat can live without playing Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Animal Crossing. you know, although it seems like you can't, right? But we can, right? As long as we have food, as long as we have a roof over our heads, as long as we have people who love us around us, those are the things we need, right? Those are the things that we truly need. We need a roof over our heads, we need food, and we need people who love us, people, loved ones around us, and so if you guys don't have anybody around you, if you guys are on your own, then hey, consider us your family. Consider me your maybe your brother, your little brother or big brother. I don't know. And know that here on this channel, you'll always have someone, right? If you join our Discord, we even have a channel on Discord, where you can, if you want to vent out, if you need to talk to somebody, you can, right? We have another channel that is for prayer, right? If you need to ask for prayer, we have that one too on the Discord. We have a channel for all video games. We have channels for just chatting. We have a channel for just spamming. If you want to, if you want to spam, like if you feel like one day, you know how you break stuff, you want to just unleash and break stuff, and then throw something against the wall, whatever. Don't do it. Go to our Discord channel and then go to the spam channel and just kind of type a lot of emojis, a lot of angry emojis or whatever, and get it out of your system, right? You can it's called spam channels. You can just spam and do whatever you want there, right? As long as it's friendly, it's not over over the top. I mean, it's not explicit, but yeah, that's we have Discord for our Discord channel is to bring us closer together, right? Because sometimes YouTube, especially now, YouTube will not let you know you have a channel like this, right? YouTube will not show you this channel. I've gotten a lot of messages over the past week of people finding my channel for the very first time, and then looking at our community and how amazing and how positive and how respectful our community is, and like why is it I'm finding this channel now if this channel is everything that I stand for, it is everything that I you know and so welcome, thank you so much for those messages. But yeah, this is what we have here. We have our community where we keep things real. We don't try to be overly positive on things that really matter, that we know are true, right? But we also can justify a couple of things. We keep it real here. We keep it real, and overall, we keep it real, respectfully, and we honor and respect each other, right? I think that's the most important thing. A community needs a place to belong, no matter who you are, where you come from, where you watch from in the world. We have a fellow Puerto Rican watching us, King Paco, Nintendo lover, from Patilla, Puerto Rico. A fellow Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, right? I lived in Ponce, and I lived in Mayagüez, and I lived everywhere in Puerto Rico. I was born in Boston. I was born here. My parents are from Puerto Rico. My dad is from Canovanas, and my mom is from Rio Grande, Puerto Rico. And I was born here. I was raised here. First language English, but I went to Puerto Rico and learned Spanish and spent a lot of time over there. Falling in love with the culture, falling in love with my island and the people. And then I'm now back over here. I live in Florida. I'm right next to Mickey Mouse, and so my friends, this is what the community is all about. Together, being together, and just having each other's back, and knowing you have a place to go to if you ever want to vent, if you ever want to talk. Join our Discord. I highly recommend it. Lottie, a lot of people on the chat can tell you about our community. I talk to and I respond to everyone in the chat, right? If I'm not too high and mighty to respond to your message. If you have a question, if you need advice, I used to be a counselor. I used to be a counselor, and so yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. That's what I'm saying. I'm here for you guys. I will be here for you guys. The world is difficult, and sometimes you need a friend. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Okay. And so, I mean, that's why I created this channel so that we can all be, a nice, cool YouTuber or X family. All right. So shout out to we have 40 40 amazing people watching us on X. We have one brave soul watching us on TikTok. You're my hero. We have 29 people watching on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. So much. Nintendo. Let's talk about Nintendo. Nintendo, right? Nintendo and what Nintendo sometimes. And yeah. Nintendo, what Nintendo don't sometimes. And so let's go ahead and talk about put some music back there in the background, and let's talk about what Nintendo is up to today. Did you guys know that there is another Nintendo Direct coming very soon? It is unnecessary, but it's coming anyway. Nintendo. Let's see here, dude. Ooh, okay. We have an article we're gonna go to that talks about Nintendo game prices, console prices, not just for Nintendo but across the board. Everybody's putting their prices up, and then guess what? You guys, we are paying for it. We're and I feel the most sorry for people who have not yet purchased the Nintendo Switch 2, because hopefully prices don't go up for Nintendo, but they are going up across the board for other consoles and systems. And so hopefully, you know, I'm gonna try once we get to 60K on our channel, we're gonna give out a Nintendo Switch 2 after 60K. After 60K, once we get to 100K, every single month at the end of the month, we'll be giving away a Nintendo Switch 2. And complete transparency. Why when we get to 100K? Well, once we get to 100K, we get a lot more viewers in the channel that are subscribed, so they get notified, and so that helps the viewership on the channel go up, and helps the revenue from the channel go up as well. Right? The more subscribers we have, the more revenue the channel makes, and so I want to use that to give back to you guys. Like I myself personally can't afford to give out a Nintendo Switch monthly, a monthly Nintendo Switch. But everything we make on the channel here, I want to give back. I want to give back to you guys with that, and that's being completely transparent with you guys on how my giveaways work. Right, I give away back, and I pay you guys back from what the channel makes at the end of the month. And so I'm like, right now we're doing well, but not enough to give a Nintendo Switch 2 every month. But I know that once we get to 100K, I know will get there. I can give away a Nintendo Switch 2 every month, and try to get people who don't have a Switch, right? If you have a Switch 2, chances are you might not win one because you already have one. We want to get our community, those who don't have a Switch 2, get them a Nintendo Switch 2 so that they can join our Mario Kart tournaments. As you noticed, our tournaments are on pause for a minute, but we'll continue those soon. Um, those tournaments were on pause because of my condition, my disability, but I'm looking for a way to use those glasses so that when I use those glasses and I could play video games, and at the same time I can stream and you guys can see what I see at the same time, right? And so I'm working on how to make that work. This is the dock that makes everything possible right here. This dock came with the glasses. Um, and so this is the dock that I use to so that the glasses can show me the video games, right? And so if I could cook this up with my capture card that goes into my computer and streams the game to you guys, then we can jumpstart those tournaments again, do more gameplay videos, and then get that going. But just let you know, I know a lot of you look forward to the tournaments, Mario Kart, and everything. I haven't been doing those just because of that, because it's hard for me to um play play video games right now with my condition. I do play them, but I can only play them with the glasses on, and I need to find a way how to have the glasses on and stream at the same time. So I'll figure that out, and I'll let you guys know once I get an update on that. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some video game pricing, and because I think that's the biggest news right now. That's the biggest thing happening. Video game pricing, right? As you see on the title of the screen, we'll talk about this. You guys let me know what other subjects you want to hear in today's live stream, and we'll talk about them. Trust me, I'm here for you. You are, um, you know, you are in the lead. So let me know in the chat what topics would you like to talk about, and we'll talk about those as well. I'll do some if I have to do some research on the spot. We'll do that. So go ahead, feel free. Just do at Mike Odyssey and just write a topic, and then I'll take those topics and I can go ahead and discuss them real quick on the live stream, so you guys can I'll try to go instead of a Q&A. Instead of Q&A, we can do topics, right? Let me know what topics you want to talk about, and I'll discuss those topics. It could be a particular game. It could be something for the future, Nintendo Direct. Could be channel related. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. This live stream is for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and go over the first story here. Let me go ahead and knock it down. I have two. I want to do a shout out really quickly because I just got some really good news today about a game that is super close to my heart, because guess what? We featured this game first at Indie Mania 1 last year, and when we featured that, this game had no exposure whatsoever, right? We just happened to debut a trailer for the game. This game has done so well, so well, right? And sold so many copies right now. They have partnered with limited run games. They have partnered with limited run games, and so in 3 days, there will be a pre-order starting. So the pre-order will run from September 26th to October 26th. Okay, pre-order for a standard edition for Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Xbox. I'm talking about Ruffy and the Riverside. Okay, Ruffy and the Riverside, which is if you have not played it yet, let me know. I'll probably do some giveaways for Ruffy and the Riverside codes. They are Ruffy is amazing. It's a platformer like Banjo Kazooie, Mario, Paper Mario, all bundled into one, and it's super super fun. I do have a review on the channel for it if you want to check it out. It is amazing, and so I'm happy that they're going to do a physical copy, a limited run physical release for those of you who are collectibles, right? Collect the collectibles. You're not a collectible. What's collectors? You're not a collectible. You're a collector. All right. So let's see here. Dream. Hey, what's up, Dream? What's up, Michael? Welcome to the chat. What's up, Daya? Also, hello. How are you? We got Scribbly also in the chat. Welcome. Hi. How are you? Adam Hopper is also in the chat. I'm just gonna say a quick shout out to the people who haven't seen yet. Jay Biggs, welcome, Jay. Adam, we got let's see here. 00.exe. welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So yeah, Ruffy in the Riverside pre-order starts on September 26th. They're made by Socrates, an indie game developer we featured on at Indie Mania 1, and we also featured them at Indie Mania 2 this very year. And now they have partnered with Limited Run Games to do a special run of Ruffy in the Riverside, the physical edition for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and I'm guessing Xbox, right? Oh, well, PS5 and Nintendo Switch alone. Okay, it's just PS5 and Nintendo Switch, standard edition. And it starts in 3 days. So check that out. I have a link on my My I have a link on my X account if you want to check that out. All right, the next topic we have here. Let's talk about this a little bit. Oh, the copy. Let me check that out. Actually, that's a good question. How much is the Ruffy in the Riverside copy? Let's go ahead and click on here, and here it is. All right, so it's only $34. That is not bad. How about Nintendo Switch? Same thing. Yeah, only $34.99. That is a steal. That is a steal for this game. So by the way, it's a pretty large game. Only $34.99, which is very good for Ruffy in the Riverside, which is crazy. What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the live. But yeah, only $34.99, and it'll start in 3 days, right? It's going on for like wait, 10 days? 10 days? Plus shipping, yeah, that plus shipping, plus shipping. Let's see. Yeah, it starts February. Estimated ship. Okay, so the estimated shipment for this game will be next year around February 20th, to the 27th. So, just an update that it's a pre-order now, but the shipping estimate will be early next year. Okay, so the pre-order starts now. It's limited run. So once the pre-order sells out, it's not coming back. It's a limited run unless they do another one later on, if it does well. So that's good for that. And yeah, thank you for that question. That is a good piece of information to know on the game. Pricing is actually good. Yeah, it's actually very, very good. All right, so we have here, as you guys know, digital games, video games have gone up. Not only not only video games, but also the consoles. The console systems have gone up, which is crazy, and it is affecting the industry. I mean, we really can't be chills, and when I mean chills, it's like we can't always agree with everything, and that's okay, right? If a company does something, if a company does something and that action kind of is unjustified, and they don't really present a reason why they're doing it, right? Fans have the right to say, hey, you know why should I buy your product? Why am I paying more, and what is the excuse that you're giving me to pay more for these products? um and so we have a really interesting article here from Blizzard, former Blizzard president. Okay, Activision Blizzard, which is the company that Microsoft just purchased last year, 2 years ago. I think it finalized last year. And so they say console price increases are not tariff issues; they are profit issues, which is crazy. Which is a crazy statement to make. They're not tariff based; it's the company. So we have to stop blaming the tariffs for the price increase. It looks like it's not all the tariffs issue; it's more like they want to make a bigger profit. So here is the original statement. It says console price increases are not tariff issues; they are profit issues, and the reason why profits are not where they should be is far deeper issue versus the tariff excuse. Ooh, that is just ooh, hit it right there in the nail. So, um, companies are having issues making a profit with their systems, and so that's why we see a big price increase in them. So, according to Mike Ibarra, who is the formal president of Activision Blizzard, pricing price increases have nothing to do with tariffs and more with the profits. People, they're not making enough profits, so they're trying to raise the pricing to make more profits. Now, this is interesting. This is very, very interesting because for the longest, the only company who was very profitable on their system was Nintendo. They when Nintendo Switch came out, of course, the first base model came out at $299, and they were the entry level, right? They were the entry level to the gaming atmosphere, right? You could buy a Switch for $299 when other systems were $399 and even $499. And so if you wanted to play video games, the entry level at that point was Nintendo. Did you know that Nintendo was making a profit at that price? They were making a big profit. The reason why is because when Nintendo develops a system, they they don't use the latest tech. They don't use the latest tech. They find a way on how to use older tech with newer software, right? And so by using older tech, older parts, they spend less on the parts and make a profit on top of that. That's why Nintendo's not using the same exact hardware as PlayStation and Xbox. When you look at PlayStation and Xbox, they're using similar hardware. They're using the same kind of similar specs, you know. But Nintendo, no, they're not. They're not. They're not using current hardware. They're using hardware that's a couple of generations when it comes to the Nvidia chip and all that stuff. I don't want to get to the specky talk, but I have this mug. This mug is mug 1.0, and so this one is right now costs $10 per mug, and Nintendo is not gonna buy this one because it's the current one. They're gonna wait till I release mug 5.0 so that this $10 mug is now $2, and then they'll buy this $2 mug and put it into and put the coffee in it. I don't know. That's the only analogy that I can make. But that's how Nintendo has always operated with their systems. That's why they've kept the prices low. Believe it or not, the system they have right now at $449 is them trying to keep prices low while still offering enough power on one system so that third party developers with bigger games can also operate on Nintendo Switch 2. And so you could see it. You could already see it with the price increase across the market. The first one to increase the prices after Nintendo announced their system was PlayStation, right? They gave us that PlayStation Pro at $800. Now Xbox is raising their prices for that second time, right? And so they were all, PlayStation and Xbox were not making a profit. They were not making a profit on PlayStation and on Xbox, and they see Nintendo just kind of willy-nilly making profits everywhere. They want profit too. And so like, hey, okay. So if Nintendo's is pricing their system at $449 to make sure they make a profit on their system, then I'm going to do that too. And so that's why the prices are increasing. And we got a confirmation here. It's kind of a confirmation, or more like an opinion or an insight by Mike Ibarra, the former president for Activision Blizzard, which is kind of crazy, right? Yeah. So it's we have to we have to put the rest of the tariff excuse and start pointing their fingers at the company who are wanting to make more money, which is that's what it is. Profit. They want to make more money. They want to make a return on their investment. Um. So yeah, that is I mean, that's all we can say about the pricing thing, right? I understand that for a lot of people, including myself, The pricing of video games are crazy, right? Pricing of video games are crazy, and the pricing of consoles are just now nuts, right? Nintendo has become once again the entry level of pricing for gaming, and still $449 could be a little steep for some people. So I'm hoping Nintendo releases at least a Nintendo Switch Lite. I can see that coming at $299 if it's a light version, right? And of course, the OLED model, which is probably going to come later on, that's going to be, I don't even want to know. I'm not even going to get it because I know it's going to be crazy, right? Um, let's see here. Yeah, I was just saying that how $70 for Switch 2 games are fine, but Sony and Microsoft games should be 90. I mean, and this is the thing that when it comes to, and this is an argument that I try to make over the podcast. There is, for example, you see, this phone here, this iPhone is a lot of money, right? And so yeah, Apple makes a lot of money on the phones, but they make more money on the App Store, because App Store has more than 1 billion apps, right? And all those apps sell, and then Apple takes 30% of that sale, right? For that 1 billion apps. I don't think Apple has sold 1 billion phones yet, you know, and so you know for systems which are not like phones, because these phones come out every year now. They come out every five to 8 years now. New systems. Um, it's okay for them not to make that big of a profit on their systems, because their real money comes from software, comes from their video games, right? Why? Because unlike this, right? Unlike the our Nintendo Switch, software is digital now. It's mostly digital, except for those few games who are put on physical, but software is digital, and so they can upload a copy and a license generator to the system, and just sell you a license, and then you can download the same game over and over and over again, right? It's like when we go to the eShop. When I go to the eShop as a developer, I only download one digital file, just one. And yeah, that digital file might have taken me a couple of years to make, and I invested so much in it, but it's just one file. It's digital. It's gonna be there. It's evergreen. People can keep downloading forever, for as long as the App Store exists, as the eShop exists. And so what has happened with PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo has done, right? You notice how Nintendo Switch had lower resolution games, but the games were fun. The games were evergreen. The software was just there all the time and selling like hotcakes. Nintendo dominated because they focused on producing fun games at this level that people can buy, can afford, right? Then, and while PlayStation and Xbox started spending a buckload of money on producing high quality, hyper realistic titles that cost so much money that it is going to take a long time before they make any profit on it, unless those prices also come up. And still, yeah, the time it takes for make the profit at this level still comes, but they still have to, you know, it's still they still have to sell at a higher price point, and sometimes a lot of these games don't even, they break even. And so with this happening for a long time, this is what's caused the industry to kind of this is what's called the caused the industry to kind of, you know, not Nintendo. Nintendo is its own little world. But did you like the new iPhone? I was okay with it, but I want to stick with my. I have the 16 Pro Max. I want to stick with that one. Um. So yeah, I mean, in order to I think for it's important that I think developers and even companies keep a close a close eye on us, the fans. Why? Because graphic wise, graphic wise, I think that we hit a good mark with the PS4 Pro, maybe, right? Because the Nintendo Switch 2 is kind of almost as strong as a PS4 Pro, and an Xbox Series S, but with the 4K and ray tracing and all that stuff, AI upscaling, all that. There's a lot of stuff that makes it better when it comes to newer technology. But there's no need to keep making things that look hyper realistic when you know that is going to not help you in the end. You're spending more money on a game you're not going to sell only for a couple of people, because not everybody cares about hyper realistic games. They care about games that are that you could play over and over again and they're fun, and good story, fun, interactive, multiplayer games. I mean, Splatoon 3 selling like crazy, like hotcakes. Animal Crossing selling like hotcakes. Mario sells like crazy, right? And all these games are not really hyper realistic. They're just fun. And I think if the industry goes back to that, forget about trying to spec, try to just overclock your systems, or do something even, you know, we already have hyper realism in the world. We already have enough realism in the world. We want little literal places to escape to that feel fun and feel great, right? And for a while, that was Nintendo's intention with the Nintendo Switch. They were in their own little bubble, their tiny little bubble, making a lot of profits, creating a lot amazing games. And so now we're here now with big systems costing a lot of money, because they want to keep pushing the ceiling up, the hyper realistic and graphic ceiling up, instead of settling and just on right there creating beautiful and fun experiences for fans. You notice that PlayStation and Xbox, right? They haven't released that many first party games. They have first party games and titles, but they're maybe once every to twice or three times a year, right? Versus Nintendo with the Switch, they release a game every single month, a first party title almost every single month, and they could do it, and it was just super profitable, right? So let me go back over here really quickly. But yeah, I mean, I want video games to go back to making fun games. Stop trying to break the hyper realistic ceiling and focus on making fun games. We have games like Hollow Knight, just kind of just embarrassing a lot of other top quality video games and sales. Hollow Knight Silk Song creating anticipation like no other game out there. I'm talking about AAA titles. I'm not talking about the indies. The indies are doing it right. They're doing it good. Talk about the bigger companies out there. Talk about Microsoft. Talk about PlayStation. Those companies that even developers who are trying to break the hyper realism ceiling, and instead of focusing on mechanics and fun and story and replayability, and how much can we relate to this character, and how much fun we can have it, and who is the target audience, and just kind of, you know what I mean? And so I think it's time for to go back and to go back to that. Go back to having fun with video games, forgetting about how realistic they look, because the whole point of video games is going into a game that doesn't look realistic, that anything is possible in, and that you can escape for a little bit, right? Um, a lot of video games out there try to mimic real life. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why would I want to? Why would I want to play a human person simulator 22? Like paying your bills simulator. I'm like, no, no. Going to work simulator. I mean, no, no. Video games are about escaping that, not about Human Simulator 2025 is coming out this year, and in this game, you can play bills. You can get fired from your world job. You can complain about the government. You can complain about your neighbor's dog. You can look at the ceiling. You can run out of gas. You can fall ill. Human Simulator 25. Like, no, no, no. Look, go. Think about what makes video games fun. Think about this, and this is a message to developers out there. Think about your childhood. What made video games fun when you were a child? Bring us back to that today. You know, bring us back to that today. Don't try to make your games so real that they mimic real life, when we are trying to escape that, and find some a little break into video games. Right? That's why Mario is so um sells so much. It doesn't try to be anything that what it is. It's a fun plumber who rescues a princess and steps on Goombas, right? Zelda, you go into an adventure and you fight dragons and you fight, you know what I mean? Expedition 33, you go on an adventure with a great storyline, and you immerse yourself into that game. That's what it's all about. Holiday Silk Song. We got this amazing, beautifully crafted world. It's not a real thing. It's not supposed to be hyper realistic. It's supposed to be fun, artistic, and unique, and bring you in, right? And so let's calm down with the hyper realism and the crazy top graphics, and let's go back to having fun, man. Having fun. Who here in the chat? Tell me what's the latest retro game slash 8-bit game you played in the past month, right? I was playing Galaga the other day, right? Galaga is such a simple game, right? Such a simple title, right? And I just moved the little thing back and left and right, and just that's the mechanics, left and right, and one button here. That's all you do. But man, was it fun, right? Back and left and right, and just that. This is all you do in Galaga. In Pac-Man, mixed Pac-Man, what do you do? Up, left, right, down, up, left, right, down. You know, that's all you do. But but there's so much fun. You know, there's so much fun in those video games. And that's what it's all about in the end. That's what it's all about in the end. I actually I'm actually already did. I wrote a video game. I'm not a coder. I'm not a programmer, but I wrote a video game. I have the story for the video game. I have the worlds created, as in descriptive. The characters, the story, the title of the game. I have the mechanics, what's going to drive the game forward. I have the entire game. So I'm looking for a developer to partner with, programmer to partner with. I have no money, so this is literally a partnership, so that I can get this game made because I want to get this game made. It's gonna be a fun action adventure game that takes us back and escape. So I'm not a developer myself, but I am a writer. I and I can write stories, and so I wrote this story for this title, which is I hope to get made one day. Um, but it's all about fun, fun, and I think when bigger companies are aware of this, then I think we can bring back those prices down because then we realize that you don't need this much power in a system. You need a good game, you know? You need a good title. What's up, David Patterson? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody in the chat. Also, I see here we have 55 viewers on X. Thank you so much. We have again my hero Brave Soul, one watcher on Twitch, and we also have 32 watchers on on YouTube for a total of 88 watchers and one person on Facebook too. So yeah. Uh yeah, I mean, I'm not bashing simulation games. I'm talking about like creating a game called Real Life Simulator where you basically do what you do in real life, right? Imagine a real life simulator game where you pay your bills, you go and watch YouTube, and there's like a little YouTube channel there, and you just watch that there, and then you go back here, you clean the house, and then you go to work, and then I'm like, you do that every day. It's called adulting. Every day. We need to escape from it. I'm not talking about Power Wash Simulator or games like that are fun to play, right? I'm talking about like these hyper realistic lives that are trying to mimic real life way too closely. When we don't really need those. We need games that help us escape a little bit, right? Yeah, it's the world is nuts. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Tell me that's not fun. Look at him. That is what's his name again? LL Cool J. I forgot his name. Something JJ. Cool Doggy Daddy OJ. Um he's playing guitar for Mario, Link and Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong can't stop smiling. And then we have Samus here in the corner just sitting there. They're actually playing. We have Pikachu sleeping here. So Mario, Link, and Donkey Kong and Samus are all playing. Apparently, they're playing on Nintendo 64 using all four controllers. We have little cute, adorable little Kirby, and then something Slider. I think it's Slider. Something with the slider in it. I forgot his name. I play Animal Crossing a lot, but I forgot his name. Oh no, what happened? Something happened there. Something is happening. I don't know what happened. Anyway, yeah, that's all right. Let me give you guys some more updates inside the world of Nintendo. Maybe there's something else that just showed up. What is this? Kiwi Talk says Red Dead Redemption. Oh my goodness. Sonic Racing, Cross Worlds, claim the Blue Star Extreme Gear from Sega account. The Sonic Cross Racing Cross World Sonic Racing Cross World is available. The demo's available for download. Has anybody played it and tried it? I did. I think I like Mario Kart more. So I played the demo for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Not that it's a bad game, but I just prefer Mario Kart. I prefer Mario Kart. I'm talking about 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart World needs update. 3D Mario producer won't confirm if Pauline in Mario Odyssey and Pauline in Donkey Kong Bonanza are the same. Come on, come on. Why do we need that? I'm reading some headline titles. 3D Mario producer, 3D Mario producer won't confirm if Pauline in Mario Odyssey and Pauline in Donkey Kong Bonanza are the same. Of course they are. Of course they are. How are they not the same? Unless it's Pauline's daughter, who knows? Or some random Pauline, right? Some random person named Pauline. Mega Man seems to be one of the franchises coming to Sonic Racing. So Mega Man is coming to racing, Sonic Cross World Racing. Um, let's see, Sonic Sega trademarks Arcade Paradise. Okay. Let's see what else here. Nintendo America has decided. All right, let's see here. Zelda Lego set rumored to be Ocarina of Time diorama featuring Ganon. So we have a new Lego set from Lego, of course, and it's gonna be it's rumored to be from Ocarina of Time. Ganon from Ocarina of Time. So that's exciting. Let's see here. Well, of course, we also have another Lego for Pokemon to be released next year. Let's see here. Japanese charts. We went already. Cross Worlds. Game Boy Advance. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is coming out next week. Next week, right? Let's see. Yeah, next week, Thursday, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 will be released, which is super exciting. This coming Friday, we have Nintendo Talk with us on the podcast. So make sure to subscribe for that. Make sure that notification is turned on. If you're watching us on X, also make sure to follow the channel and turn on that notification so you don't miss the last stream. Nintendo Talk will be with us on Friday, I think it is. Oh, no, wait, not Nintendo Talk, Nintendo Land. Landon will be with us. Not Nintendo Talk, sorry. Nintendo Land, Landon will be with us this coming Friday on the podcast. Let's see here. All right. Oh, and Nintendo Music. We have Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link added to Nintendo Music. So yeah. All right. So let me know in the chat. Let's go ahead and talk about what you guys want to talk about. In the chat, go ahead and let me know. Give me a subject. If you want to talk about a particular game, you want to know information about a particular rumor, you want to talk about Nintendo Direct. By the way, I expect 2 of them coming this year. 2 Nintendo Directs coming this year. I really hope that there's 3, but there are 2 at least Nintendo Directs coming later this year. We are in the month of September, almost October, my birthday month. And we also have the birthday subathon happening on October 10th or 11th. 11. I think it's an 11. Or 10. I think it's 11. I think so. A little green goblin. What's up, Nerdy Zep? Welcome. So the demo is on eShop for free, but only for Switch One. I actually, yeah, there is no Switch 2 edition just yet. They're going to that's coming later on. Yeah, so if you have a Switch 2, you can download the Switch 1 version and play it, and that's what I did. The resolution is playable. The first console I played as a kid growing up is of course the Nintendo NES and the Sega Master System. So I play both of them. Let's see here. Do you think they will ever remake the with better graphics Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2? That would be amazing. That would be really good. I mean, I assume hopefully during one of the anniversaries for Donkey Kong, they might go back and do a remake. That would be really really cool if they did it. I would love to see that them do like an HD remake. Um, what was that? The latest Donkey Kong before the one they released, the Donkey Kong HD. The you know 1 and 2 would be great if they remade it like the latest 2D Donkey Kong. I forgot the name of it. I know it's from 3DS. Actually, there's two remakes for that game. Let's see here. I'm trying to get closer so that I can. All right, we got. What's up, Mike? I saw your last video, both about the glasses. I'm happy that you have something busy. Helps you with gaming. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, it is one of the most important videos I've ever published. Having to do with some that at least helps me continue into the world of gaming for a little while longer. Um, and yeah, it's about some glasses that have a special feature that really truly help me play video games, which is cool. I use them every day. They're my daily use. I use them every single day now. Um, let's see here. Mario Galaxy is too pricey for me right now. Are you talking about the just the $40 one or the dual pack? Because we have the pack for 70 and then the individual copy for $40. And but I agree with you. It could be a little pricey for a lot of people, and so including myself. Da, 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 do, do. Yeah, Mario Kart World, no DLC is bonkers. They already announced. They're announcing DLC for Pokemon Legends Arizona, and no DLC for Mario Kart World is just bananas. Donkey Kong Country. Yep. Any word. Any word if that potential Ocarina if of Time remake is still happening? I hmm. I mean, there's a lot of rumors, a lot of people, sources in there. I would say not a lot of credible, very credible sources have talked about it. Um, but we are getting a 40th anniversary of Zelda in February, 2026. Next year in February is the 40th anniversary of Zelda. It will be the perfect timing to release their most. I think that their jewel, right? Like Ocarina of Time is one of the most what? It's one of the best titles in the Zelda games, right? The I think it's the most famous one. People love it. Right? The highly acclaimed title. It'll be cool if they released a full remake in two parts, right? One of them, of course, Ocarina of Time, and then the sequel, or make them into one game and divide them into four parts. I don't know, something that could extend it for us. Um, I don't know. I hope it does. If there were any time to release a remake of a game, this will be it. February, announce the game for next year, and then that could be a big Zelda game for next year, the Ocarina of Time remake. I hope so because that way I can play that one instead of the other one. Let's see here. Did you have a Sega Game Gear or Saturn? Mike, besides the Master System. Yeah, yeah. I had the Sega Game Gear. I also had the Master System. I have it somewhere. Put it somewhere. Uh, I have my original Game Boy. Like I have my original Game Boy. So check it out. Check this out, my friends. Check that out. I mean, I shouldn't have. I should have this box in some type of plastic, but um, look at it, skew bar and everything, and you can see the text there, the side showing the games, and you know why is it in such a good condition? Because I kept it kept it that way. Um, I don't have the parts that go inside though. I have the Game Boy, and I have some of my old video games. Like I have the game. Let me take the Game Boy out, and all of the games that I own. Well, not I don't own a lot of them, but a couple of them. This is the Game Boy. You can see here my Game Boy. The last game I was playing was Super Mario Land. Okay, Super Mario Land, Mario Land right there. I have Radar Mission. So the radar mission. I have NFL football. I also have bases loaded. This is one of my favorite games here. Bases loaded, and of course, cannot live without tennis. Tennis, and turn it on. See, I can put it here. You guys get hear that? These were the times. These were the times. Can't I don't know what I'm looking at. I really can't see it because it's so small. But hey, I used to see when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I had better eyesight when I was a teen, and I was younger than that. Yeah, I mean, but look at the. I mean, I had the sticker here, and it was ripping off. Well, it looked bad, so I took it off, and then I used Goo Gone to remove the goo from here from it, right, to make it like nice and clean at least. I've always kept it very clean, so you can tell here. See, there's no discoloration on it at all. Right, the headphone jack there, and so it has this thing where you can make the screen darker. Let's see if I can get it. See, there you go. You can make it darker, right? And so there you can see the gameplay. But yeah, I still use it. I still use it. Not playing, but like I should turn it on once in a while to make sure that everything is good. I put the games in there, take them out. I have to turn it on once in a while so to make sure that nothing kind of the batteries don't go bad or they explode or something. I don't know. It's always good if you have technology, if you have tech that you don't use that much. It's always good to turn it on once in a while. You know. Yeah, that is my if I can get it's way up there, but I'll promise for the next live stream, I'll bring down my NES. You guys can see the entire the original box with the price still on it. I can actually just kind of maybe do this. Show you. There it is. So you guys can see that's my NES box there. That big giant Zelda thing in the back is like a collectible thing. My Nintendo Switch OLED original box there. Of course, I have the PS5 amiibos. So this is what my collection looks like. And this is all the stuff that I have here. But of course, not everything is there because I can't fit everything here. And if I do, I wouldn't be able to breathe in this room because it'll be too crowded. But that's my original NES. See what the little pricing still on it. I have with the Zapper, Mario plus Duck Hunt, the two controllers, all part of it. And so I have the NES, believe it or not, is hooked on. It's hooked up. What is that? What is that thing? Is it? If I could, that way. If I could, you see that TV right there? That TV in the corner. Right there. That TV. There it is. It's hooked up right now with the wires and everything. The game that comes with the system it's in there. You can see the controller right on top, and that is a CRT TV. Like the TVs that we had back in the day. So yeah, I mean, I'm retro. I love my retro stuff. I got my my stuff all over the place. Kev's Retro Gaming. What's up? It's right now it's not going great for everyone. My channel is at least better than it was before, because I'm not sure if you guys noticed. New, right? But we had an issue with my channel being reported by people. It's weird. I'm not like sideways. I had an issue where a group of people started reporting my channel for violent content. By the way, they were reporting my channel for violent content, and so my channel for a little bit got shadow banned because of it. But we resolved that. That's been taken care of. Anything that's happening now is more everybody's going through a difficult time on YouTube, and it's because YouTube is constantly changing the algorithm for us creators. So it's kind of like no longer becoming a viable place for content creators to make a living or to make a career out of this. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for every single view for all of you, and for the channel right now. I have faith that things are going to pick up and get back to where they need to be. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and for some, I'm not trying to promote Windex here, unless they want to sponsor me. But wait, are we done? What is that? What is that? What happened? What happened? I want to go back to my. There we go. You know, the algorithm changes is causing a lot of issues with a lot of creators. I mean, you can check larger creators like Linus Tech Tips. They're experiencing a lot of issues as well. Their viewership dropping like crazy. So imagine how it is for us smaller content creators. Um, with viewership. So it's not anybody's fault. It's not the viewer's fault. It's not the creator's fault. It's all YouTube's fault for constantly, basically, almost playing with people's lives in a way, right? Livelihood, because a lot of content creators make YouTube their livelihood. They've worked really hard to create these channels and upload thousands of videos, um, countless hours of editing, and polishing their content to for that so that and then raising an audience up and gathering a community, right? Because when you subscribe to to a channels because you like what they have and you want to hear more from them, right? That's why you subscribe. Like if I were imagine if I subscribed to a cable channel like USA Network, and so I pay for that or I subscribe for that, right? And all of a sudden I try to find it and I can't find it. I can't find it, you know? Because the cable network is doing a lot of experimenting and and making it hard for you to find your favorite shows. That's what YouTube is doing with content creators. Unless you specifically look for your content creator, you notice that you have gotten messages or alerts from your content creators and then you stopped. Like I personally follow a couple of tech YouTubers. I follow a couple of my friends on YouTube also, and I stopped getting alerts from their content, even though they get content out. It's all based on now an algorithm that tries to figure out what you like instead of listening to what you already, instead of looking at what you already know, what you are already watching. But yeah, that's basically what's happening on YouTube. It's I hope that things change and we can go back to the good days where YouTube used to be about freedom to create what you want and then finding that audience that just identifies with you, right? But yeah, 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 it's still good. We're good. We're positive. We're great here. We're almost at 100 viewers today. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate everyone watching this live stream. I look I look like a cozy creator. I might as well. I look like a cozy creator right now, right? The coziness factors, and although cozy, a cozy game is not just farming simulators and Animal Crossing. A cozy game is anything that brings you comfort. If you love Zelda, that's a cozy game for you. If you like Splatoon, that's a cozy game for you. You know, and of course Sarah B loves cozy. We love cozy. We love the cozy. Yeah, we have some coziness going on here. I got my little beanie happening, and so yeah. There's a misconception about what cozy gaming is, and no, I mean, cozy gaming grew during the 2020s, and it's defined. It's anything that brings you comfort, anything that sit back, relax, and whatever game that is for you, that's a cozy game. Um, yeah, that's the deal. Any other questions, guys? I'm sorry, I kind of I went deeper into that question than before. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. It's crazy to think Pokemon 30 is next year. Oh wow. So Pokemon's 30th anniversary is next year. That's a big thing. That's a big deal. So it's gonna be a big year for Pokemon next year. Hopefully they give us some good stuff. If true, then the next Pokemon Presents next year could be a big one. Could be a big one. That's cool. Did you have a GBA? And have you ever played Mario versus Donkey Kong? Well, that's how I got my start. I did. Okay. It's right over there. I have a Game Boy Advance SP, which is the one with the flat with the flippity pleep flap flip flop flippity flop. Um, I did play as a kid. I did play it early. Um, when in the 90s, right? 2000s. I don't remember. I don't remember when it came out. I'm old. I'm really really old. I am. So so yeah. Um, I am I am working on bringing on guests to the live streams. Let me know, guys, who would you like to for me to invite on the live streams so we can have some conversations. Who would you think would be a good conversation? It's called Conversations in Gaming with Mike Odyssey. And so who would be a good person you think would have good chemistry with me to have a conversation? And it could be a conversation on video games, on stuff. And so let me know. Um, Eona. Is that, did I say it correctly this time? Did I say it correctly this time? Eona. Please tell me I said it correctly, because I always butcher her name. Nah, I don't like butchering people's name. Eona. It's a beautiful name. It's a very beautiful name. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I knew it. I did it. I got it correct. Right. I did it. I got it right. I got it right. I'll try to reach out to see if she wants to come on a live stream and have a conversation. Who else? Who else wants to? Who else you think would be good to have bring on to the conversation? Have a conversation on video games, on you know. Obviously, it'll be a conversation on their interest. They are the guest, right? And so the different people on different subjects. Um, Nintendo Prime was here last week. Yeah, we got Nate over last. He was with us last week. You can check the video out, the live stream out. It's on the channel. Her actual name is Iona, but is her YouTube? Okay, I see. I see. All right. So she took her name and then she spelled it correct. She spelled it in a way that helps people pronounce it for her YouTube name. Right. So she took her name and spelled it in a way that helps people pronounce it in for you. That's actually smart. We got people from the UK. I hope I can go. I hope I can visit the UK one day and get to meet a lot of you guys in person. Paul Guild Network. Well, you guys get to hear Paul Guild Network every Friday here at the podcast. Don't forget to like the stream and follow Mike Odyssey on Insta and Twitter at Mike Odyssey YT. Hey, thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you for that reminder. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, let's talk about the channel. Let's talk about some updates on the channel. I am thinking Lona instead of Iona on emails and hates it. So I will reach out to see if she'd like to come and have a conversation with me here on the channel, and then we'll have a conversation. Talk about conversation. Talk about stuff. Talk about stuff. It's all about what they, and it's all about them. Um, let's talk about an update for the channel. over the past couple of days, let me do a quick poll really here. Let me do a quick poll. I want to do a quick poll because this has to do a lot with with the changes that I'm bringing to the channel or updates. Which do you enjoy more? Videos. Let's see. In person videos, like on camera, and voiceover videos. All right, so I'm making a poll, so you guys can vote, and let me wait. What happened here? What did I do? Don't let me. I don't want to add an option. I want to start poll. Did I do something wrong? Okay. All right, I have a poll up there right now. You guys can vote on for the channel. If you're watching on Twitter, I'm not on Twitter, on Facebook, you can start voting on that poll right now. If you are watching on X, you can if you'd like to vote, you can go ahead and comment on the X account there, and that way I can count that in with the rest of the votes here. This way, I'm looking to make several changes on the channel. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I've been holding back. I've been holding back a lot, right? I've been holding back when it comes to sass. I've been holding up on the sass. Okay. So yeah, I've been holding back on the sass. And so the new concept for the channel is videos like this format, right? How do I put this? I'm gonna bring three news titles, three news stories, in video games. One is always gonna be indie for indie games, right? Highlight and stuff. And kind of a little bit gonna, you know, be more sassy, kind of like a roast of the news stories instead of just delivering them. Comedic roasting type of videos, think about the tonight late night show, but more family friendly, of course. Everybody's still welcome, don't worry. No, I will never ever use foul language on this channel ever, but it's gonna be a today like a tonight show today with Sass, with Mike Odyssey, where I'm gonna just gonna, I mean, I'm gonna speak my mind because I've been holding up a lot. You guys see you guys see me during skits. That's where I let go, right? My skits. But during these new it's still news. I'm gonna let the sass out. I'm gonna be more myself in regards to news, right? Because the truth is, a lot of it out there is kind of asking for a good roast. A lot of the news out there, they're asking for it. And I got things to say about it. And so I'm going to roast, not toast, so it's not going to be like, I'm not going to be really like, too harsh, but a little bit of a, you know, a little, just a little bit of sarcasm in there, right? Trying to make the videos fun for you and more entertaining, and just kind of keep you guessing what I'm going to say, because you never know. Never know. It might be something you never heard of, you know? And so that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking about, might as well. If YouTube wants to play with the algorithm and do whatever they want, and with our livelihoods, with YouTubers, then video games. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, I can include one general news if you want. I can add video game news, and then just kind of include a bonus news, something that I heard of that is just kind of crazy. No politics ever. Just a very interesting piece of news from anywhere around the world, right? If you guys would like that, if you guys want me to do that, it says only gaming news. Well, if you want, I can include even one piece of generic crazy piece of news. I can also roast, just to bring a little, just to bring a little more into our show. But I got things to say, and I think it's time to make a way. And I want to see if I want to see if I can get to that, right? Yeah, I can do a funny story, right? I can end the episode with a story that's not gaming related, but it is like a funny story that we can roast. So that's a good idea. Let me go ahead and write that down. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and create the show. I want to be more me, more myself, more sassy, more roasty, because I'm gonna roasty. I want a little more sarcasm on the side. If you guys didn't know, I am um I've been involved in comedy. I've been involved in acting. I've been involved in a whole bunch of stuff. I could just put it all together, you know, add a little bit more skits to it, right? Um, and yeah, create a show. Create not just your daily news, but create something that you look forward to watching, no matter what is being said. That's the goal. It doesn't matter what the news is. I want you guys to look forward to it, just to bring a smile to your face. Even when I'm talking about a potato. Hey, look, a potato. It's a potato. And roast the potato. No. you know, it just creates something memorable, fun, energetic, something that you guys can look forward to watching. And then sometimes you can just come to the video just to, even if it's not a time, even if it's not a subject that you care about, it's something that you just want to hang out with, and say, "Wow, today's episode was crazy." I don't know what was said, but it was fun. It was fun. And so I'm in the works for that. It's one of the, and for that kind of video, of course, I have to be in front of the camera, and that's why I put the poll up. Do you guys prefer on camera mic or off camera mic, voiceover mic? You know, um, Mike, can we do one more pull? Who are we pulling? That sounds nice. YouTube is missing a lot of respectful content these days. Yeah, yeah. On camera mic. Okay. All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let's look at the poll here. So we have 14 votes. 14 votes on this side. 93% on camera mic, 7% off camera mic. And then let's see here on X. Let's see if X has anything to say about this. Okay. Let's see. Blip, 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 blip. Blippity blip, 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 doop, 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 doop. Hey, we got 66 watchers on X. Thank you so much for your time. You guys are amazing. If you have not done so yet, hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you've not done so yet on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button on YouTube. Hit that heart on everywhere else. I'm guessing every other platform has a heart, right? And then YouTube has a like button. Some Sonic versus Racing World. On camera mic, like the microphone. Let's do it. Funny story, maybe. All right. How about we practice? How about we practice? Let's practice a funny story. I'm going to I'm going to research I'm going to research a funny story, and I'm going to try to deliver it. I'm going to try to deliver the story. Okay? I'm going to try to deliver the story like a roast. Okay? One gaming news, one gaming story like a roast, and one regular funny story from out there. Okay? So let's go ahead and do one story practicing. Okay? I'm looking up a story. Let's see which one. Let's see. Let's see which one. Nerdy Seb. Nope. Nobody's leaving the podcast. No one is leaving. We're just looking to add another member. But nobody is leaving the podcast. No. No. So yeah, nobody is leaving the podcast. So don't worry. What is up, Lady Newt? Welcome. All right, let's see here. I'm on mynintendonews.com to see if I can find a story that I could deliver to you and roast at the same time. Good story that I can also roast. Okay. Okay. I found one. I found one. I think I found one that deserves to be roasted. I think I found one that deserves to be roasted. Nerdy Seb is celebrating 1 month membership. Thank you so much for your support during the last month. We got Jacob also joining the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I am doing well, lady. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? I'm getting the story ready. Let me see here. Uh, see. Do. Do. Let's see here. Okay. Do. All right, we're gonna be talking about the pricing of video games because I think that's worth talking about. All right. Let's see here. Do. All right, let's see here. You guys ready? You guys ready? All right. It's writing my I do bullet points on what I want to hit. Okay? Bullet points. All right, so we're gonna be roasting today. We're gonna be talking about the tariffs and the pricing. So, welcome to the roast news, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey, and today Nintendo price hike hustle has us all dancing in tunes. Well, we're paying for the ban. From former Blizzard honcho Mike Ibarra just spilled the tea. Those console prices that Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, nope, not tariffs, just a corporate cash grab dressed up in a supply woes. Okay, so Ibarra says that the price bump might not be tariffs. Okay, that's just greed with the side of Joy-Con drift. All right, Nintendo, my wallet's not your Animal Crossing to bag, okay? My wallet, Nintendo, is not your Animal Crossing to bell bag. All right, so quit farming us for profits. Sony and Microsoft are in it too, rising prices like they're speed running a sequel to your bank's account funeral. Jeez. And Louise. So when they cry tariffs next time, no, it's code for fudge nuggets, okay? Fudge freaking nuggets. We need a bigger yacht. That's what they're saying. So keep your controllers charged and your wallets guarded because this is news roast. Stay salty, gamers. I'm telling you, they're coming for you. They're coming for your wallets. They're coming for your your hair, the what you have left, and everything else. And that's just a little piece of an improviser. I'm looking at this thing here. Not cool. Not cool. Just not cool. Let's get another story. Let's pick another story. Let's pick another story to roast on the spot. Let's see here. Okay. Let's get another story we can roast on this spot. Hmm. Let's see. Do 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 do. All right. For no, we got that one already. Okay. How about we make a twist on. Let's see. Famitsu's. All right. This is gonna be different. It's gonna be a top ten list, a top 10 list. Okay, Famitsu's top 10 list, but in inside the pot. Okay, because we're roasting it. All right. So it's gonna be a top 10 list, but as a roast. Of course, the roasting videos will be a lot more polished. Right now, I'm just looking off the top of my head what stories I can roast. Like just kind of, you know, pretend to roast. Roast buyer's remorse. Okay, I can do that. Yes. Roast buyer's remorse. I'll do that one next. All right, so I'm gonna be roasting this top 10 list. Okay. Welcome to Roast News, where Japan's latest Famitsu readers poll is serving up more Dragon Quest than a hoarder's garbage sale. Okay, we're talking about the most wanted games polls from September 3rd to January 9th. And oh boy, Japan, did you forget to did you forget your shopping list at home? Top spot Dragon Quest 1+2 HD remake for Switch with a whopping 535 votes. Congrats on remaking the wheel again. But wait, it's back with a number one for PlayStation 5 with 334 votes and crashing the party at 8 for Nintendo Switch 2 with 212 votes. That's not a poll. That's a Dragon Quest trilogy squatting on the charge of the uninvited house guest. Jeez. At number 2, we got Kirby Air Riders on Switch 2 with 451 votes. Pink Puffball on a Warp Star. Adorable? But after all, these years, Kirby is still just inhaling enemies and friends alike. Much like how this list inhales Square Enix nostalgia. Third, Pragmata for PS5 with 445 votes. Capcom mysteriously moon-based thriller. Sounds epic, right? If it ever actually releases, because you never know. But we've seen waiting since 2020, folks. That's longer than my last diet. I'm not supposed to say that, but I keep failing diets. Okay. I keep failing diets. At number 5, we got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment for Switch 2 with 265 votes. A Zelda spin-off with more moose mashing. Link's like, great. Another timeline where I hack and slash my therapy bill. 6, we got Resident Evil Requiem on PS5 with 257 votes. Zombie survival? Unless it's zombie fighting back with lawsuits for emotional trauma. 7 at night is Pokemon Legends Arizona Pizza, whatever you want to call it. Switch 2 edition at 244. Regular Switch at 198. Game Freak, pick up a console already. We're not a dating. I'm telling you. So, and rounding up at number 10 is Silent Hill F. I'm not gonna say I'm not saying more than that. On PS5 with 196. A foggy psychological horror. Finally, a game where the real monster is your regret for buying the last one. Japan. This is 40% Dragon Quest dominating fudge nuggets. Okay. Diversify your dreams, or is everyone just voting for a time machine? Keep dreaming big with your wallets empty. This is your roast news. Stay warned. What? What is it? My football. Stay awake, my friends. They're coming for you. Top 10 list. Jeez. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try to roast the regret, the remorse, the buyer's remorse. Nintendo Switch 2 buyer's remorse. All right, let's do this. This is only for comedic purposes only. If you are having remorse and you bought your Nintendo Switch 2, don't feel offended. This is only for entertainment purposes only, and not real. All right, so yeah, before I roast you guys when it comes to the Switch 2 remorse, again, for entertainment purposes only, if you are feeling heavy remorse for buying your Nintendo Switch 2, I apologize deeply, but you asked for it. You asked for it. Yeah. All right, so welcome to I think I'm calling roast news. No, maybe not. Welcome to Roast News, where the Nintendo Switch 2 buyers are crying harder than a bomb mom with a lit fuse. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you shell out $450 for a shiny new Nintendo Switch 2, but now you're stuck with more regrets than a me trapped in a deserted plaza. Right? I'm guessing. Fans are whining louder than a chain chop about the measly launch lineup, shaky third-party support, and a performance boost so tiny that it makes mini mushrooms look like a power-up. Let's just roast this remorse like the marshmallow at Bowser's barbecue, shall we? Let's see here. What is the news? What is the news? First up, we got the launch library, 5 games, and half of them are ports you already played on your dusty old Switch. Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza are fun, sure, but it's like Nintendo served you a gourmet meal of leftover spaghetti, right? Where's the Zelda? Where's the Metroid? You're stuck racing the same track while your wallet begs for mercy and third-party support. More like third-party ghosting. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, stutters like it's running on a GameCube, and other devs are dodging the Switch 2 like it's a blue shell in first place. My goodness. Oh, and the performance. My God. Nintendo promised a leap. It's more like a Goomba's hop. That 7.9-inch LCD NVIDIA Ampere chip sounds fancy. And third-party games look like they're re-rendered in a towards our class. Seriously. 1080p HDR, they said. Revolutionary, they said. Meanwhile, your PS5 friends are laughing in 4K while you're squinting at the blurry textures. The only thing running smoothly is your regret for not waiting 6 months for a price drop. I'm telling you. So Switch 2 buyers, you're not alone. You're not alone in your sorrow. Your bank account's mourning too. Okay. All right. You're not. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I can't relate to you. So you wanted a next gen revolution, but you got a next gen rerun. Fudge nuggets, Nintendo, give us more games or at least a coupon for therapy. keep your Joy-Con, keep your Joy-Cons magnetized and your expectations low. This is roast news, and stay salty, gamers, because they're coming for you. Tell you. That's me roasting the gaming remorse. Remorse. Yeah. Yeah. I got my it is what it is. It is what it is. It's I think that's the any last news out there you guys want me to roast? Don't worry. You see, it's a family friendly roast. Okay, it's a family friendly roast where anybody can watch it and feel roasted and still feel part of the family because it's news with the roast in the host with the most with the roast in the host. Yeah, Joy-Con obsession. Only now I can use them on my Switch too. How about the Xbox price hike? Let's do it. Xbox price hike. Let me look up the news. Xbox price hike. The UI of the Switch 2. Okay. Switch 2 haters complaining about the UI of the Switch 2. All right, so I'll do the Xbox price hike, and then I'll do the Switch 2 UI, and then that's it. But let me know if you guys if you guys want to see the news in a roasted type of way rather than just a regular video telling you about 3 pieces of news stories. So let me know if you guys like it. The new roast. All right, so in-person camera 1. Let's do a new poll. Let's do a new poll. All right, and this poll in person. All right. All right, new poll started. If this is the show you want to watch, let me know. Okay, so let me read over the news article here quick for the what the jeez. Wow, I didn't know the Xbox price hike was this bad. All right, I think I'm ready. This is bad. This is bad. All right, welcome to Roast News with Mike Odyssey, where we roast the news, not toast it. Let's see here. Microsoft's latest Xbox price hike is hitting harder than Halo, the Halo Spartan drop pod in the gut. For just 4 months after the latest wallet hack in May, they're jacking up US prices again in October 3rd, blaming some vague micromatic environment that's code for tariffs tango. The Series S is going up $20 to 400 because who needs affordable entry levels when you can afford therapy bills? Xbox Series X, well, slap a $50 price hike on it at $650. Wait, no, make that $649.99 for that extra penny of mercy. And the 2 terabyte beast, yep, that's a $70 extra at $800, folks. That's not a console. That's a down payment on regret. I'm telling you, seriously. Microsoft is like, we're navigating the dynamic environment. I'm gonna quote Microsoft. Microsoft is like, we're navigating the dynamic environment. Yeah, dynamic, like your bank account doing the cha-cha-ching with $0 left. Jeez, come on. This is the second hike in 2025, pushing the Xbox Series X up 150 total since the spring. Meanwhile, Sony's PS5 is chilling at 550 after their own bump, undercutting you by a cool $100. Tariffs from China and Vietnam, sure, past the buck. 50. That's crazy. But let's be real. While Nintendo's holding steady with the Switch 2 for now, you're over here grinding with Game Pass just to justify the pain. Phil Spencer is, if you're watching, stop treating us like we're infinite ammo on your infinite funds. Seriously, it's like we're not a game of Halo with infinite ammo, Mr. Phil Spencer, dude, you boob. So Xbox, faithful, congrats to your next gen rig. Just became the next gen crisis. Fudge Nuggets, Microsoft dropped some freebies at least, or some coupon for ramen. Stock up before October 3rd or switch to, well, literally anything else. I'm telling you. This is the roast news, my friends. Stay broke, gamers. They're coming for you. It's insane. 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 Just insane. All right, last but not least in the news, let's go ahead and roast the haters for throwing shade at the Nintendo Switch 2 UI. Like seriously? Like seriously. Let me look up a story regarding Nintendo Switch 2 UI. Okay, I think I found one. Let's see here. Right? Broke? I know her well. All right, let's Okay. All right, welcome to Roast News, the news where we roast when we don't toast. We talk about the truth. Here I am, Mike Odyssey, and let's go ahead and start roasting, shall we? Nintendo Switch 2 haters are throwing tantrums louder than a Wario fart over at the new. Okay, let's take it seriously. All right, Nintendo Switch 2 haters are throwing tantrums louder than a warrior fart over the new interface. I'm telling you, you think the Switch 2 UI's personality stole their star coins with how much they're whining on X and Reddit? It's too simple. Where's the RBG lights and the disco theme? It's just like the old Switch with the facelift menu. Boo hoo, haters. Just grab a power up mushroom and grow up. Jeez. Let's roast these UIs complainers like they're toads stuck in Bowser's lava armpits. Okay. First off, we have the Switch 2 UI is clean, snappy, and gets you to Mario Kart World and then back in seconds, right? But no, these keyboard Koopas want a 4K animated dashboard with that sings lullabies and puts them to sleep and pay their taxes. I mean, they're crying. It's too minimal. Like what you need is a 3D hologram of Pikachu to navigate your eShop. Posts on X are screaming about the no customization is boring tiles. Newsflash, it's a gaming console, not a Pinterest board. Seriously. You're not curating a vibe. You're supposed to be playing games, not rearranging digital furniture. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Don't get me started on the not the innovative crowd. The Switch 2's got a 7.9-inch HDR screen, magnetic Joy-Cons, and an AI upscaling that makes your old Switch look like a Game Boy Color. But sure, tell me more about how the menu grid layout broke your heart. You're out of here begging for PS5's cluttered menu like a flex, while Nintendo's UI loads faster than your rage tweets. Rage tweets. Rage tweets. I can't even say that. Rage tweet. Fudge Nuggets haters, just if you spent half of the time playing Donkey Kong Bonanza as you do whining, you might actually enjoy that $450 toy you're always talking about. So, Switch 2 haters, keep sobbing over the unskinned icons while the rest of us play video games. The UI is fine. If your exceptions that need it's your expectations that need a patch. Like your expectation needs a patch and an update. And so, stay salty. Keep playing video games because they're coming for you. And game on. But stop complaining. It's too much. Seriously. I'm telling you. It's too much. It's too much. Somebody's calling me. I think this one deserves a bonus round because seriously, this holy smokes. Holy smokes. Okay, I need to I feel like I need to say more. I feel like I need to say more about these haters. So hold on to your Joy-Con, folks, because here is the roast bonus round. Okay, we're doubling down on these Nintendo Switch 2 haters who still sobbing like they got a game over on easy mode. You thought you thought we were done? Nope. These complainers are serving up more gripes than a Splatoon Ink Fest. And we've got extra zingers to sling at their sad unthemed screens. Well, let's torch these UI whiners like they're Bowser's minions in a Mario Fireball frenzy. All right, so this is a bonus gripe because I'm sorry. So the UI is too basic, right? It's just icon or Are you poor toadstools? You want a holographic Shigeru Miyamoto guiding you through settings, right? Switch 2 UI is smoother than the Star Road speedrun, but you're out here demanding animated wallpapers like a Tamagotchi from 1997. Seriously. Newsflash. Nobody's got time to watch your menu do a backflip when you're trying to yeet Koopas in Mario Wonder. Seriously. And then there's the X crowd moaning. No folders, no folders, no folders from our 300 eShop indie games. Bro, if your game library is that big, the real problem is not it's not the folders, it's your impulse control. Spending too much money. Okay? Okay. Next up, they're crying over the UI feels like a lazy copy of the OG Switch. Lazy? It's optimized to boot faster than your rage post get ratioed on X. Seriously. And you're whining about no personality while the 7.9-inch HDR screen serves visuals so crisp. It's practically winking at you. And the cherry on top, headers begging for Spotify integration in a web browser. What's next? Let's build a coffee maker. Let's put a coffee maker in there. Fudge nuggets. That ain't your mom's smart fridge. It's a gaming machine. Go stream your sad playlist somewhere else, like the rest of us. Enjoy Donkey Kong Bonanza in peace. So, UI haters, listen to me. Listen clearly to me. Just listen. Here's your bonus round prize: a one-way ticket to Chillville. Okay, the Switch 2's interface is sleeker than a bullet bill, and your complaints are glitchier than a pirated ROM. Keep your controllers charged and you're whining offline. Okay? Stop roasting. Because they're coming for you. What's the deal? What is the deal? Huh? What is it? That was the bone. That was the bonus one, because that one deserved the bonus round. So that was just a sample of every video. Every video. And the thing is that there might be a bonus roast in a video, but it's random. It's a surprise bonus roast. There, you have to expect that, like that one more thing. So no, I'm not gonna make a a joke about chocolate chip ice cream. That's actually good. So that is basically that's basically what I'm envisioning the show to be. If you guys like the new vision for the show, where well, I'll talk about the news. You guys will get the news. Anything that deserves to be roasted will be roasted. And yeah, you let me know if that's something you guys want to see. Hmm? Mike, they're crying like Switch 2 times system. All right, let's look at the poll. All right, so the poll right now, has here, Mike Odyssey roast the news. We have 69% says yes, and 31% says no. we need a roast about having to eat mint chocolate chip ice cream. I could do that. That's easy for me. That is easy for me. A roast about chocolate chip mint. Okay, that is easy for me. A roast about a roast. I'm gonna roast the mint chocolate chip to put it to bed right now. Okay, and every word I kind of mean. I need some roast music, right? We need some roast music. Let me see if I can find some roast music. If I get some roast music in the background, that'll be even better. You know, if I get some roast music, music that inspires roasting, then I think that would actually make it. Let's see here, MP3. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Is this the one? No, that's not roasting music. I'm looking for something roast like. Let's see here. The heck happened over there? Let's see here. You guys hear that? I think I need all these. That was a crash. Something crashing for sure. I need to add all these sound effects to my computer. I need to add them. I need to add them to the. Whenever we have a crash, something crashes, then we can hear the. Let's see here. No, that's horrible. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Okay, let's look here. Has to be something. Okay. See. All right. I think I got the roasted music here. Let me go ahead and put it there. And this is how much I mean this roast, that I need to prepare the atmosphere, and just kind of put everything in place so that I can kind of tell you how I feel about uh mint chocolate chip. Let's let us get ready for that. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys hear it now? How about now? Can you guys hear it? Yeah, this is the roasting music. All right. All right, so welcome to the roast where we are torching the unholy abomination that is chocolate, mint chocolate chip. Okay, like it's a Goomba in a Mario's lava armpit. This so-called treat is the culinary equivalent to brushing your teeth and eating ice cream at the same time. Disgusting. Wrong and a crime against taste buds everywhere. Mint chocolate chip lovers, brace yourselves because I'm about to roast this frozen Hershey hotter than a fire flower frenzy. Okay? First off, who, 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 who looked at a perfectly good piece of chocolate bar and thought, you know what this needs? The vibe of a toothpaste commercial. Who? Okay? Who did that? Mint chocolate is like if a candy bar got lost in a dental office and came out tasting like regret. You bite into it expecting that sweet, silky bliss, but no, bam! It's like gargling Listerine with a side of cocoa. And don't get me started on those green flecks like mint chip ice cream. What are those frozen mouthwash chunks? Fudge nuggets. It's not dessert. It's a hygiene. It's a hygiene product. It's a hygiene product cosplaying as a snack. And the fans, oh, you mint chocolate weirdos. And I'm going to remember repeat that. Fans, you mint chocolate weirdos out there, you know, out here preaching on X or preaching on YouTube and preaching on Twitter and preaching on Instagram like it's a gourmet delicacy. It's refreshing, you say. Refreshing? It's so so is a cold shower. But I'm not licking it for dessert. You're chomping on Andy's mints like they're high art, while the rest of us are like gagging while we just eat York peppermint patties in a snowstorm. Newsflash: chocolate's supposed to be warm and cozy, not a polar plunge on your palate. Even Wario's garlic breath will be better flavor combo than this frosty fiasco. So mint chocolate, take your icy abomination back to the candy underworld it belongs. You're the you're the Bowser of sweets. Nobody asked for you, and we're all dodging your fireballs. Stick to real chocolate, folks, and keep your taste buds safe. This rose for you. Stay sweet, not minty, because the mint chocolate chip is coming for you. It's just bad. Weirdos. Are you calling my mom? No, I'm not calling her weirdo. Wow, Pokemon fan, you have to get dark, Pokemon fan. Everybody who likes mint chocolate chip are weirdos. Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg for the mint chocolate chip roast. Well, I don't know what to say. It's like brushing your teeth and having and trying to eat some chocolate at the same time. This just doesn't go together. Doesn't go together. It doesn't compute. Does not compute. Doesn't Doesn't fit well. You know, just a weird hash of things, and 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 a whole bunch of nothingness. All right, so what do you guys think about the mint chocolate chip roast? Everybody went silent over the mint chocolate chip roast. Did I I'm guessing half of my chat is mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's ice cream when you want to brush your teeth, and it's horrible. Tasty. I don't know. I just don't know. Listen, listen. That's what I think about mint chocolate chip. I'll take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. I don't like mint chocolate chip. Never will. Never will. It's not my thing. It's not supposed to be a thing for anybody, but it's not my thing personally. You know. And so, hey, if you guys want to be weird and brush your teeth while eating Reese's Pieces, that's up to you. I'm staying away. I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm just gonna just keep my wits. Keep my toothbrush separate from my chocolate and not even, not go there. You know, because that's what that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. Get pineapple. Don't talk about pineapple pizza. That's another abomination. I love pineapple. I love pizza. Put them together, I hate it. Not great. Yeah, I love mint. I love chocolate. Put them together, I hate it. Not great. Not cool. Not cool. So, all right, my friends. So far, the as the roast went on, the nose grew to 37, and the 36 went down. So almost half of you, well, no, half of the half. People like mayo on what? Mayonnaise on pizza. Oh my goodness. Like, why would you want to ice cream or even yeah. It's crazy bananas. Crazy, crazy bananas. All right, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like the stream. Make sure to heart it on X. I appreciate you, everyone. So far 63%. It has to be above 70 for it to go. It has to be above 70% for the show to go, because I cannot. I can't ignore my 37 percenters, people in the because I care about everyone's opinion. So it has to be above 70% or more, right? Majority has to be a large majority of viewers will like to have to want the concept to work, because I don't want to alienate anybody on the stream, and I care about everybody the same. So yeah, it was a fun stream. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Make sure to hug a loved one. Forgive and forgive yourself. Forgive somebody. Don't hold on to grudges, and don't go to bed. Then don't go to bed angry, because tomorrow's unknown. Tomorrow may come, may never come. So make sure you make the best of today. So never give up and journey on.